I'll be reacting to Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, episode 3. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting off my reaction in 1, 0, go. All right. Stoked for this. I was loving an anime character say, Iritakimasu. Hopefully, though, whatever the case, things end up a bit more pleasant for both of our leads eventually. Speaking of which, I just wonder what route this episode is going to take. Are we going to delve into more of the backstory of Yuhi? Or is it going to delve more into, say, our main girl? I mean, whatever the case, I cannot wait to see what this series is going to do next. Speaking of which, now I'm just going to wonder, though, when it comes to this series, I'm going to wonder what is it going to do when it gets into, like, because I'm going to guess there's going to be eventually episodes where it's going to have way more action than what episode 1 showed off. I just wonder what it's going to do when it goes to those points. Wonder if the animation team is saving their better animators for the much more gnarlier moments of the manga, or is it in like a Shaman King 2021 state where the series is just absolutely doomed? Whatever the case, though, at least the characters are good. So it could be worse. Huh. The thing is, would he want the illness to be cured, though? Whoa! That'd be a wasteful wish, though. At that point, might as well just let Father Time do its job. More like his grandpa was a scumbag, if you ask me. At least now we know more details about him, though. Holy shit. Oh, okay, that's perfectly understandable. I'm assuming they died. You know, we haven't really seen him eat dinner with. Okay, you know, his family, well, at least these bits of his family seem pretty nice. So, hey, it ain't all bad. But no jokes aside, man, though that food does look pretty dang well animated, because looking at that, even though I already ate, if I were to see that food in front of me, I would definitely eat it. Oh. I mean, I figured, because that explains why Yuhi seems way more mature beyond his years. In certain aspects, anyway. Jeez! Oh, man. Aww. Well, at least now we understand why his grandpa treated you the way he did. But at the same time, though, and him doing this to Yuhi, though, he sort of acted like a prison, unfortunately. I mean, who wouldn't still be crying after stuff like that? Maybe the world itself for putting him in these circumstances. Maybe he just hates the world. Yep, I had a feeling he was gonna say that. Yeah, that explains why he's so gung-ho too about serving her. I really do hope there comes a day where he realizes the world isn't as bad as it is, and that he's only experienced the worst aspects of it. But I know that's easier said than done, though. Like when someone has experienced mostly nothing but negative things in life, they're not gonna be inclined of looking at its positive aspects. Unfortunately, that's what makes you a really realistic character. Because anyone with that type of upbringing, they wouldn't be all gung ho, happy dory about their own life. Even if he has a friend, it's none of his grandpa's business to be intruding on his life like that emotionally. And I'd say he should back the fuck up. Yes, he will. Even though he won't do anything physically, he'll probably psychologically damage her boy. Okay. Whoa. Damn. Oh, shit. Yo. Whoa. I was not expecting that reaction. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not gonna blame his anger. He has every right of being fucking angry. Yeah, honestly, that his grandpa should have been that shoulder yet he wasn't. Like his anger is realistic, it's raw and visceral. And that's what I love about that moment. Damn, I was hoping this would be an episode without action. Because here's the thing, like the character runnings are fantastic, the drama is fantastic, but man, do the action scenes in this series suck balls. I mean, at least it looks a little bit better than the animation in episode 1. Uh, that the running kind of looks decent. Okay, there's some promise here. Damn. I'd be tired after like running half an hour. Kind of like when he mentions the amount of cinema Golan has, which is infinite. It actually, in a way, subtly raises like the tension levels. Jeez. Hmm. And the thing is, our boy's been doing a lot of training. Wait, what? This ain't his first rodeo with all this? What? I'm guessing he blocked it. Honestly, there has to be I really wish the animation would have had or you know what, maybe it's the storyboard person. Because literally, black, like the golem does a fist, black screen, then it gets blown back. They should have at the very least shown the hit being blocked so that the blowback effect would have looked better. Like whoever is in charge of directing, at least this episode in particular, it feels like either they don't have enough time or they're not that talented. Or maybe even both. I'm gonna get the feeling he's gonna be saved by someone though, because Yu is in the opening quite a bit, so there's no way they're gonna kill him off this early. The thing is, though, you shouldn't live your life bound by any chains, though. Yeah, exactly. At least he's acknowledging that. He's acknowledging that it's kind of wrong to be wanting to be bound by anyone. Oh! I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he was in love with her. Although it does show that he does fancy her, though. Whoa! Yo, I would want to see that! Oh. So there is something she loved about her. That's actually not that long. I gotta admit, though, the way the water is glistening does look beautiful, though. Okay. It's a little bit more competent in comparison to episode 1. Okay, if he got hit on the head, they should have at least been a little bit of damage or bruise or at least a scratch. Just so that's a little bit more immersive, because with the way the animators are doing this, there's like no grittiness. There's like no weight in the fights. Oh, now he's bleeding. Again, this doesn't make the episode bad per se, but this turns a series that could be amazing and great to a series that's just fine. I do like this, though, where moments like this shows us that he's becoming much more competent and capable, too. Unless he finds a way of pushing that golem. Oh. All right, hey, sink or swim. Yo, okay, he did it. Okay, that's freaking boss. Damn! Oh shit! Yes! I'm proud of him. I'm assuming his grandpa died. Or is dying. I hope not, but. Question is, though, I think now that he saw you, he can probably rest in peace. That shows you that. Or who knows, maybe he's going to use his wish to have his grandpa cured. I mean, hey, no one's ever going to blame him. You know, that's a good point. Yeah, but it was a warped type of love, though. I actually took Yuhi's stance here. It doesn't make everything right. Kind of wish this clone was a little bit more moist, but this is still a great moment of character development. Because to see him do something as selfless as utilizing that wish to help out his grandpa shows you that Yui is someone completely mature. Oh, what a fucking man. Right there. All right. That was my fave. That's my fave moments of the series so far. Oh yeah, that kiss. Oh! 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 Yes! 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 Come on. No! Come on! No! Fuck. This series. It easily teases my soul. But I gotta admit, though, yeah, I did feel a lot of emotions with that tease, though. Yeah, at least he's taking this training more seriously, though. Because all the training he did in the previous 2 episodes saved him in this episode. Because if he wasn't able to run around as much as he was able to, he had been dead. Good. I'm glad he's building up that confidence. And it's well justified. Yes! I love how he's become a man of conviction. What the fuck is this dude? Oh boy. I felt like they put all the budget into his fucking jump. That looked really good. Yo, whoever the hell the animator is, they gotta make sure the animator does like at least the major fights in the series. That actually looked really good. Because I was impressed. Huh. So his partner is this cute little doggo. What a lucky bastard! Shit. As y'all see, I'd be like, motherfucker's so lucky that he has a dog. Shit. If I had a dog partner, I'd be spoiling the fuck out of it. Well, considering the shit that our boy's seen, that's more normal than some of the shit that's been happening to him, all things considered. He actually is. I like that man. I hope we see more of him soon. There's something I like about this series. There hasn't been any character I could say that's been bad. They've all been pretty good characters so far, at least interesting ones. Maybe it's a consequence when his partner dies, the memories get wiped out. I'm pretty sure it'll all reveal itself in due time, though. Think I might have to worry about it eventually, though. No, I have a feeling Shinonomi's gonna be pretty fucking powerful. Because Shinomi seems like he has all the confidence in the world. What? Okay, that's pretty despicable what Shinomi did. What the fuck? What? Okay, I'm not really liking the series approach of like having in this episode, whenever there's any bit of action, they just have a fucking black screen and they just shows the aftermath. At least there's some animation now. Oh, Shinonome, he may not have loads of he may not have loads of power, but he probably does have a lot of combat experience. Okay, that bit is actually pretty competent. Like, you can tell there are some talented animators in the series because when our girl's teleporting, it actually doesn't look half bad. Oh, good. That kick looked pretty meaty. Whoa, okay. This literally is the first time in the series there actually are some competent animators. Yeah, there's some bad looking moments in the episode here and there, but there's some bits that surprised me. I'm like, okay. There are at least some animators that know what the fuck they're doing in this series. Because I never felt that way watching the first two episodes. This is the first time I actually feel this way in the Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer episode. I mean, what do you expect our boy to do to allow this shit to go on? I mean, they were just attacked out of freaking nowhere. And plus, my boy has to train a little bit more. I think she looks pretty cute laughing like that. Well, she's going to want to probably work at it, making herself stronger now. Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Damn, okay. I mean, shit, with someone like that, who the fuck would not want to get stronger for the sake of someone like that? Oh! Ha! Good, I'm glad. And he's already becoming way stronger, but hey, I love how he's taking this really seriously, though. Great fucking episode. Like, honestly, I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. It was by far the best episode of the series. By far. In every sense of the word. And the only reason why it's not 10 out of 10 is because those little bits where you have like sometimes black screen with the action bits, I'm like, if it wasn't for that, this would have been straight up a 10 out of 10 episode. But still impressive enough to the point where it's like a 9 out of 10 caliber episode because we get a lot of development here. For one, it was nice to get to see character development for his grandpa. Just considering the fact that, yeah, we got context as to why he changed up her boy, because that loss of Yuhi's parents, that's going to scar anyone. And sometimes people can react really harshly, violently, or they can sometimes just cause psychological damage to the people close to them when they suffer through that much loss. So I like that. It gives the characters more depth. And at the same time, when it comes to like Yuhi, it's realistic. Yes, he has every right of being angry with his grandpa. And I love how he emphasized he has forgiven him, but it shows you how much of a great man he is because he uses his wish to help out his own grandfather. That's like the definition of selflessness right now. And that's why I thought it really made Yuhi into a great character. Asana Hisame and Shinome Hungetsu. Okay, the next episode sounds pretty lit. So that's why I love it from a character standpoint. This was literally the episode that put Yuhi in the best possible light. And I even love how there's some romantic development because he obviously does love our main girl quite a bit. I'm like, yeah, okay. Especially when There was that bit with like the kissing, and he's like, "Yes, I had a good dream." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I love those bits that involved him and Samidare. That's why I thought the writing in this episode was intense for lively moments like that. And also, something else that I enjoyed about this episode, just seeing our boy become more confident with his abilities and it was nice seeing him have much more confidence. It was nice seeing him utilizing his brain. Yes, he wasn't able to outstrength the golem, so instead he used the environment to his advantage to outsmart it and defeat it. That was some brilliant writing right there. Like, it was on to the point where it's like, okay, we're finally seeing the result of his training, because if he didn't have all that training in the first two episodes, because the episodes, they showed us all his training with his abilities. They showed us how much he worked on his cinema. And to finally get payoff after all the buildup in episodes 1 and 2 is so immensely satisfying. That's why I thought the character writing for Yuhi was absolutely amazing. And from a story standpoint, aside from, again, the bits where the episode had badly animated moments, it was entertaining from start to finish. There really wasn't a dull moment, save for like those rare bits. So that's why overall the writing was on point. And aside from that, I thought Shinanomi was an interesting new character, because that's going to flare up our boy, I'm going to guess, to train his ass off. Because at least here, it's like our boy is finally going to realize, yeah, what he's currently doing, it ain't good enough, and he's going to have to step it up. And I like that. I always like it when anime like this have other characters act as a catalyst for main leads to improve themselves and become stronger. So that's what I really loved about this episode. It was just brilliant from start to finish. And even though the episode still wasn't finally animated, at least there were small bits where I'm like, okay, there's at least a few competent animators in this production. Still is like the weakest show visually of the season, among the weakest. But at least here you can tell there are some animators in the studio that actually care about their work. And I was like, okay, at least these animators, I can say they're respectable. And I like that. It actually reassures me a little bit more when it comes to this series. And I really do hope the animators that animated that scenes for Shinome doing that jump, or when our main girl Samidare was teleporting, help those animators do more action scenes. Because at least those animators, you can definitely tell they're leagues above the animators involved in episodes 1 and 2. Like, holy cow, like looking at their scenes, it was absolutely pleasant, and I really enjoyed those bits. I was like, okay, like literally, if every action scene in the series looked like those two bits that I mentioned, I think people wouldn't be clowning the series as much as it's currently being clowned right now, or as much as it's being dissed. Because, no, seriously, those animators, or animator, if it was a single animator doing those scenes, are talented. Holy cow. It's so, I'm like, shit. They deserve a lot of credit. They really made the episode enjoyable. Shit. But yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts on the visuals. Like, whoever the hell those animators were, I'll give those one or two animators chef kiss credits. Every other animator in this episode, they need to step their game up. But was that one or two animators, y'all did a fucking good job. That's all I gotta say. So at least it's nice to see that Studio NAS has some animators that are actually worth their salary. But yeah. Oh, and the voice acting was pretty great. I actually can't forget about the voice performances. They always bring it each and every episode. And I got to comment on that, because when it comes to like this series, I've heard that a lot of people aren't that receptive towards the voice actors and actresses, but I think they do a good job personally. So I'll give them credit. And that's why overall, I really thought this episode was the best one in the series. And that's why I'm inclined to giving this one a 9 out of 10. Smoothly paced. And it was definitely much more intense than the previous episodes. And that's what I really loved about it. And we got to see our boy utilize a lot of his intelligence this time. And that's why I was impressed. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would really love to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications because I'm definitely going to be reacting to the next episode whenever it releases. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video and have a fantastic day or night, everyone. But anyways, bye-bye, y'all.